September 25th, 1966, Jerry, Linda, and their 4-year-old little girl Debbie murdered in their Bridgetown home. They were all stabbed to death over and over again.
But here's the problem. The first 48 hours, lost. Monday, Jerry doesn't make his flight. The garbage cans stay out by the street. But all day Monday, other than some curious neighbors, nothing. Tuesday, same thing.
Finally, 2 days after the murders, the 2 neighbors seen in this picture go to check on the Brickas and find their bodies. 54 years later, the case is still unsolved. But J.T. Townsend, a Cincinnati historian and author of Summer's Almost Gone, has his theories.
Linda Bricka had sexual intercourse the day before her murder with a man. His blood type did not match Jerry's. A sex crime? No. Was it about sex? I believe so.
And you think more than one person was involved?
Cherie, I've gone back and forth on that. Right up until the moment I was in county and I looked at those crime scene photos and I looked at the build on Jerry Bricka. How can one guy with a carving knife from the Bricka set handle Jerry Bricka, who would have obviously fought like a tiger to protect his family?
Townsend has 5 top suspects. 2 are still alive. But his prime suspect is the owner of the former Glenway Animal Clinic, Fred Leininger. He and his wife died from suicide in 2004. Linda worked for Leininger, and it's believed they were having an affair.
She goes to work there. She works Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and she's murdered on Sunday with her family. And you have to wonder, if she doesn't go to work at the Glenway Animal Hospital for Fred Leininger, are we even sitting here talking about this? He lied in his second interview about the last time he saw her. I saw her Wednesday at work. I haven't seen her since. Yet he was seen with her at an archery range on Friday and in a car with her on Saturday before the murders.
Leininger gave 2 interviews to police, then hired an attorney and refused to talk.
Whoever did this wasn't stupid. Usually, people talk. And that's probably the #1 way we catch people, is they can't keep their mouth shut. Whoever did this has kept their mouth shut or died shortly thereafter.
Prosecutor Joe Dieters is determined to solve it. His grandfather was the sheriff at the time, so this case is personal in more ways than one.
When you're dealing with a little girl, I mean, that's beyond the pale.
Dieters can't talk about who he thinks did it, but he does think whoever did knew the family, and the 4-year-old knew the killer or killers.
She was a very literate little girl from the materials I read, and she may have recognized this person. And, you know, I guess if you don't want witnesses, you're willing to kill a 4-year-old.
So I know a lot of you want to know much more about this case. We have some of the raw interview with J.T. Townsend and neighbors on WLWT.com. We also have information on where you can get his book, Summer's Almost Gone. And once the prosecutor gets the hair samples back and if they find any DNA match, of course, we'll let you know.